Hi guys, this should be working now. My name's Dan Elkington. I'm a chartered financial planner and have other qualifications. That's actually a share certificate. I just collect them because I'm a nerd. So today I had a really interesting call from some bloke. He offered to upgrade my phone contract early for a whole 40% off the normal fee. It's a scam, obviously. So I thought I'd do a little bit of a recording to highlight this scam attempt, how it works, and hopefully you can avoid making a mistake in future. So this is under the brand for my up and coming business, Keep It Easy Financial Planning. It's not yet live, so these are like a few test videos just to get some videos on the old YouTube, which helps the algorithm when I go live properly. So what was the scam? So this bloke called up and said, you're due an upgrade for your contract, and we're going to give you 40% off, which sounded wonderful. But then he asked me what phone I'd got. Now that immediately rang bells. I mean, I tend to talk to these people just to try and work out what the scam is. This one's actually a really simple and not a very sophisticated one at all. Basically, what they do is they call you up. They say they agree a package with you and tell you it's wonderful, but they agree a package with you that sounds fairly reasonable. So I said I wanted unlimited data, unlimited text, all that sort of stuff. And the price he came back with was like, something like 50 quid or something like that. And then he said, well, in order to make the first payment, I mean, the rest of the payments we'll take via a direct debit. But in order to make the first payment, I need you to go and get me a Google card and just read me the code. And that's the scam. Basically, once you give him the Google account code, he can redeem that in his Google account and then get an instant refund. So you're basically just giving him 50 quid, but it's untraceable because you can't trace the transfer of me giving my code to you. So if anybody asks for like an online shopping code over the phone, that's a big red flag, because that's an untraceable transaction, because you've just given him or whoever it is a code, and that code they can then turn into money, and then you don't get a phone. In fact, my suspicion is that if I'd have done that this time, they'd have probably called me again in a month and said, oh, can we have another 50 quid please for this month's payment, and lied to me about essentially my contract and said, oh no, we've upgraded it on your phone. That's another way they could have got it, isn't it, in future? It's difficult to work these things out when they start sometimes, but scams are pretty horrendous. So, even if you're called, never upgrade early. And this is another principle of mine, but don't like buy anything. I mean, one of my sort of rules for life is don't buy anything without researching it first. Like, if somebody calls you up or approaches you in the street or whatever, it's probably not very good, because they wouldn't have to employ people to push it if it was a good service, because you'd find it. If it was good, they wouldn't have to employ people to essentially force sales. So I hope that's been useful. Again, this is not financial advice in any sense. This is just me offering a little bit of a story and a little bit of a cautionary tale. And the company is up and coming, so I currently don't work for it. But anyway, thanks for listening, and hope to see you soon.